My name is Maria JD. I'm an entrepreneur and a fractional CMO. I grow my own company and help other fellow founders from EdTech space grow theirs. There were a lot of things going on in my life that helped me realize that I wanted to join a coaching program. First and foremost, I had a really tough couple of years, and basically I was just longing for a change. I was thinking that I'm not entirely happy at where I'm at what am I currently doing, and it felt like living with no clear direction. It felt very stagnating. I knew I could do more with my life, and I didn't really have an action plan. So I realized that it would be great to have some support to start from zero, build the action plan, and start executing it. I have participated in coaching programs before, but this felt absolutely different. And here are two things that made it feel absolutely different for me. First and foremost, it's this one-on-one approach where you actually brainstorm things together. So it's not like you get homework and do this homework alone. It's actually co-creating the vision of the future, which feels very different. You feel accountable from day one. And the second thing is this really long-term thinking. You think in seasons of your life, which is not entirely your whole life, whatever is left of it, but it gives you the perspective to execute a plan, and then it leaves space to maybe do even something else and something else. So this is just a season. So while it's long term, it still gives you a lot of space to change, which felt really powerful to me. Before I forget, just to make sure that it stays on record, I want to say that Ray is an amazing mentor. When this call, the coaching call, first came up on my schedule and I saw that it's an hour-and-a-half call, I was like, oh no, we're going to be talking for 1 hour and a half. This just sounds like a really bad idea. And time flew by, and then the next session and the next session, and I never actually looked at the watch to just, to check how much time we have left. So Ray really helps you think long term, and he's got enough experience, and not only as an entrepreneur but also as a person experimenting with his own life, to actually help you look back and put your goals a little bit further. Put it like, make it a stretch goal, but while making sure that you're comfortable. For me, it was an absolutely stunning experience working with Ray. I can only recommend that, and I really like how he's always asking for feedback, making sure that it's not just a review, it's an actual feedback. I did have a bunch of really interesting discoveries about myself and about how I operate, and a lot of those happened through the canvas of the program, so like the work that we were doing, and some of those actually during the conversations, and just like the time that you're setting aside for this with a qualified person just will give you a lot of food for thought. So I ended up rethinking and going back to my notes from the sessions during the week, and then sitting down by myself and reflecting on that a lot. So I've reflected on my relationships, and even on my relationship with money and what role it plays. Basically now I just have more awareness, for starters, where I'm at, and it feels really empowering. Here's the thing, I'm gonna say that this is not for everybody, but this is for people who are looking for change. So if you are like me several months ago when I didn't know where to start, then this is a great place to start, because this is going to give you structure, it's going to give you feedback, and it's going to give you the action plan that you probably need. But I'm also going to say that it's not going to do the work for you, so you should be prepared to actually be critical, take the knowledge to learn, and to be flexible. But overall, I would totally recommend, because it did help me achieve the visible progress, but also, and this is the most important one, the invisible progress, the progress that's in my head. And as an entrepreneur, I know that most things are about mindset. And if you've got one, you probably are ready to win. You're a right fit if you believe that you're in charge, and if you believe that you can change, you can adapt, and ultimately if you're flexible and if you believe that what you do impacts the quality of your life for the future. Also, you are a right fit no matter what you do, because I think it's a perfect fit if whether you're employed or you're an entrepreneur, it doesn't really define, and these things are really, really fluid. What is relevant is your attitude and the desire to do something different with the direction of your life.